Welcome back to the Endless Growth Podcast, episode 35.
Yes, sir. 35, bro. Fuck, it's crazy. Like every five, or like when we get like every big number, like, 30, 20s,
Yeah.
we're just like another halfway now to the 40. But
That's true,
it's
bro.
cool.
That's true. Like a little, a mini milestone, kind of, like on the fives.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah, bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
happy to be back another week.
Likewise, man. We're
Yeah.
here. We're here doing it again for you guys and us. And it's kind of nice this part of the week because we kind of know like it's halfway through the week already. And now it's just kind of over the hump.
That's like that's a good way of putting it, huh? Yeah, today technically is hump day, so that's literally, how would you say it? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
accurate shit.
Middle of the week. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool we chose to do this day. But yeah, man. What's been going on in your life?
Hey, recently, bro, just trying to figure it out like always. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like a week passes by and you acquire new information and maybe work on some things. Maybe you don't see any like immediate results or even results right away. But yeah, just trying to find my way. Still a little lost, but I think everyone is to a certain extent. Maybe not in like certain fields, but like there's always so many fields in like with life, relationships,
For sure.
finance, friendships. The list goes on. It's a fuck ton. I just can't really think of everything right now. But yeah, bro, just kind of just doing my thing. What about you?
Yeah, man. Same. We just been kind of just working on, working on myself, working on business, trying to get caught up with work. I think last week I talked to you about work. I was pretty overwhelmed with work. Kind
Yeah.
of in the same spot again. I think I told you kind of the issue to my problem was the vinyl. So I got something now to at least work on because I keep seeing a repetitive pattern. So maybe I got to work on like figuring that out. But no, it's been good. Just been dealing with house stuff, business stuff, and a little bit on my own. So
But you get the fence guy yet or what?
we got a fence guy. Came
Yeah.
did an estimate for us.
Hell yeah.
We went through with it. He's coming to put in the post on Wednesday, and then my brother pretty much got all the cement framed up. That's getting poured on Saturday if the weather allows. So we'll have cement. That'll be good. The sprinklers are pretty much they're done.
Oh shit.
Um,
Okay.
they're just basically the next step is for the sprinkler stuff is the topsoil, the curbing, and then he comes in and puts the sprinkler heads, and then the grass. So but yeah, we're like right there. Right now we're fighting in the weather though.
Yeah.
Not fighting it, but we're like on a race, I guess, to see what comes first, the weather or we get done. Because after a certain temperature, the curbing guys, which is essentially it's like a cement strip that goes around
Yeah.
your from your grass to your garden, obviously, they can't lay that if it's like below freezing temps. So I think next week we're starting to get colder. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get it done this year because it would kind of suck just have that one thing holding us back. But yeah, man, it's been good.
Yeah, it's good, bro. Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, it doesn't get cool because I did get freaking Alexa, like the whole Amazon
Yeah.
voice shit. You should basically gave me like a notification. Usually it's like when it's a delivery or some shit. But this time she was like, "Oh, there's a fucking like a winter, not like I don't want to say winter, but like a freeze, like an overnight freeze, like
Oh wow,
type of advisory." And I was just like,
was that today?
"Yeah." Well, like for the advisory was today, but I think it said the 27th. So was it like Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
So I'm not really too sure what they meant by that, but I guess I don't know.
I did see like Thursday and Friday were possibly going to be like chances of rain, so maybe for that. Yeah, it kind of sucks, man. We're at the end of the year now, and here comes the cold weather again, and basically scraping snow off your shit and cleaning snow off the sidewalks and stuff.
Yeah, welcome to Utah, bro. That's how
Yeah,
it is.
back to that nonsense, but
Yeah. Do you
it's
have a
cool.
snowblower?
We do. We just never
Yeah.
really, honestly, snowblowers they're cool. It actually came in handy last year when we got a shit ton of snow, but prior to that, it was more a pain in the ass, honestly. Cause
Okay.
you gotta turn your car on, or, well, we lived I only had a 2 car garage, so we had to move a car to get it out. So you're already fucking flat in the snow with the car, but it was, I don't know, it seemed like a pain in the ass. You gotta worry about having gas all the time for it, getting it out, and honestly, it's not really like as handy as people think. Like it kind of moves slow. You gotta keep fucking moving where the direction of the snow gets
Oh
blown
yeah, yeah,
into.
yeah. Okay.
You gotta have to plan ahead, so you don't like not overwork yourself, but like be putting snow where you're
Yeah,
gonna clean or you already clean.
got you.
But it's okay. I guess when it snows a lot, it is nice to have. But for the most part, if you keep up on it with a shovel,
Hmm.
it's not too bad.
Okay, bro. Because I want one, but I don't have a shed right now, so I don't know where the hell I would put it. That's what I was thinking
Put it
about.
in your front door, closet, pull it inside every day.
Bro, do you know what's fucked up about that front closet you're talking about?
Yes.
So I guess to give the people, I guess some context, you basically walk through the front door. As soon as you literally open the door on the left hand side, there is like a closet for jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, for some reason, our mailbox is
Coat
a
closet.
little latch, bro. That basically drops into the closet. Weird shit. Old ass house. But I have so many, I have so much shit in that closet
Mm.
that when the freaking mailman comes by, bro, like the motherfucker gotta
Jam his shit.
jam that shit, bro. I swear to you,
I
bro.
got a funny story on that. I'm not sure if I've told this before, but
Put me on, man.
my brother, my oldest brother, Farid, he used to live at that house at one point. Remember?
Oh yeah,
He used
yeah.
to rent from your
With
dad.
Cito, right? Someone
Cito,
like that.
yeah, and I think there was like two other dudes, like, or maybe it was like three. I don't know. But
Yeah.
anyways, they were 21 at the time. So
Really?
is that crazy
That's
to
such a
think?
mind fuck.
21-year-olds. My brother was at Target at the time, and they're just like careless kids, young. Like I couldn't even think of myself living somewhere with other 21-year-olds
That's wild,
at that
yeah.
time. So, anyways, they were careless, not worrying about nothing, just fucking around, eating frozen food and shit. But anyways, the funny story with that closet is that they were like so enjoying themselves and shit that nobody fucking cared to look
In the
for
mail,
mail, shit like that. And fucking one day he went to go open the closet for like something. He said there's a fucking pile of mail of just like bills and shit, like last notices for power,
Oh
water,
wow.
like shit. Because they just been careless, bro.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
been
yeah.
enjoying
Living life,
life, yeah.
yeah.
And they're like, oh fuck, we gotta pay for shit. Um, but yeah, it's kind of a funny story with that mail because it's still the same setup, right? Where you
Yep,
just
yep.
they open up the latch, put the mail in there, and it falls in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so
I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of forgot that your brother lived in there, bro. Like I do remember because I was in the next house over, like
hmm
living there. But that's just I feel like I was hella young, bro. Like I don't really remember
same.
that.
When he told me he was 21, I was like,
That's my
yo,
fuck.
that is
Because
crazy.
I'm 27 and shit now. Like,
Yeah. So that was
because
like
I
20
do
years ago.
remember because they like I don't know how many people it was, but they basically I think in the backyard they were really into like fixing cars and shit. They basically had a fuck ton of cars in the back.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was like a little junkyard.
I think I even remember after they like left or not. I think I would like help cut the yard and shit. I would always find like random ass like car parts,
I
bro.
remember that. Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
like nuts and bolts and just random shit hanging around
Yeah, I think I actually found a shit ton of oil filters at one point too.
in the very back. Like
Yeah, not
yes.
on our shit, but like, or
Oh,
I
because
think, yeah, I think there was fucking they were just throwing them bitches out of the fence.
yeah, shit was different back then, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, facts.
But no,
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy to think back. That was that long ago. But yeah, they lived there for a minute and they enjoyed it. But yeah, he was saying that after living there for so long, I think my mom called him over one time to come eat for dinner,
Hmm.
and he was at the point where he's like, it was all cool at first. He said like living with someone and well, not with someone, but like your buddies
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
partying and all that. He's like, what? Like he almost like when he went, mom called him over for dinner. He said he almost like wanted to cry almost when he had like this first sip of I think it was like caldo de res, because like they've been eating like straight
Like shit.
like
Yeah.
shit, yeah. And he's
Damn.
like missed like having like home cooked meals with mom and all that. So it's like kind of a little realization. But yeah, I feel like it'd probably be like that. If you move out and you just eat like shit, and then all of a sudden you're just like, damn, like
Yeah, I'm used to it by now, but
yeah, for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
my mom still blesses me though. I ain't gonna lie. Like today, for example,
But you being good though,
I try,
yeah.
I try. Well,
You're
you
not
know,
just eating like fucking frozen stuff every day.
nah, my bad thing is I DoorDash like a lot. Like I usually spend around like $30 to $40 a day on DoorDash, which is kind of bad. So like
Food's
even
expensive now, bro. I can't
too
believe that
fucking
shit.
stupid, bro. But I just be trying to chill on it. Either go to my mom's more honestly,
Mm.
get some shit there, or sometimes you if I don't have time, like the frozen shit is something,
Yeah.
but nothing like too unhealthy if that makes sense. Maybe like a frozen piece of chicken or some shit. Throw that bitch in the air fryer for a little bit. You know,
No dino nuggets.
nah, fish sticks though for sure.
Fish sticks.
As long as they're wild caught, because I don't want none of that like those fake ass like you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because of the protein and shit. I don't know. I'm just kind of. I don't want to say I'm kind of wanting to gain weight. Like I've been kind of fluctuating between this one weight for a long time, but I don't really like do too much to increase it
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like consuming calories. But I feel like I don't want to go hard, but maybe just be a little more conscious and be like, yo, I went to the gym today. Maybe eat an extra meal on the days I went to the gym. So
Mm.
that way I have like nutrition or nutrients or whatever to, I don't know, help me grow or whatever. But yeah, it's not really a priority, obviously, but just something to, I guess, think and continually improve on, I guess, in life.
Mm.
But yeah, bro, that food shit, honestly, yeah, it's a thing. Cause I think for a minute when I, like you said, transitioning, moving out of your parents, like, yeah, you kind of eat like shit for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably eat less, but you kind of slowly you don't start getting it, but like you start getting your own kind of things like,
Yeah.
oh, DoorDash, oh, maybe I'm at the gym. For example, yeah, this is a great example. I went to the gym I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And then right after, I could either go home, do my shit, DoorDash, or I could have literally just gone downstairs and got like a little like burrito from Costa Vida. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just anywhere I have little opportunities like that, like might as well. So yeah, that is a crazy topic though. Just kind of
Yeah. You gotta. Well, I mean, especially if you have home cooked meals, cherish them because they won't be around forever. As far as being an adult, you move out eventually, or one day, your parents aren't there anymore. So
yeah.
yeah, it was kind of eye opening. I was like, oh shit, like yeah. So I've been telling my girl, I'm like, you gotta learn how to cook with my mom because
Mm.
I want all those meals too.
What's like your top three like meals that your mom makes?
Mm, I feel like meals. I'm gonna say meals that like it would be hard for somebody else to mimic. I'd be like her caldo de pollo.
Okay.
That'd be like one for sure. Cause
Okay.
um,
Did she make it with like rice and shit or no?
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the best.
Let's see what else. Mm,
I
she
know you
made
like morisqueta. I know that's one of your
yeah, that's
top
one.
ones.
But I feel like that's something probably. Well, she got I think that from your mom actually. I think I was talking
Yeah.
about that, but
I'm pretty
that's
sure,
definitely one
but
of the meals. Yeah.
that's
Um,
gas.
and then shit, what would be the other one?
It's a lot,
It's been
honestly.
yeah. There's so many, bro. I'm getting hungry, so let's change the subject. No, but it'd probably be like mole she makes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've had a lot of moles, and honestly, I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah, I don't really like moles either, but
She makes
might
like
be
a
trying.
sweet version of it. It's
Okay.
different.
Is
I
it
don't
the
know.
dark blackish one?
Yeah,
Or
it's more like a brown. It's
yeah,
it's different.
not blackish. Yeah, I guess brown.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I know what you mean though. Some shit's like the straight black. It looks like tar.
Yeah, I was referring to like the dark brown. I don't know why I said black. That's why I was like, what the fuck? But yeah,
Is
you're
it
right. There's some places in Mexico or even down south where they be making their food a little different.
tar chicken or something like that? It looks like.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
That shit wild.
what about
But
you
okay.
though? What's your
I'm honestly kind of the similar to you. For
yeah?
sure, I'd say number one is either going to be morisqueta
Mm-hmm.
or tacos de lengua.
Oh,
I love tacos
those
de
are
lengua. That's my
yeah.
shit. I know. I know like, a lot of people are, I don't know, don't really fuck with it or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. It might seem taboo, but yeah, the other one's kind of similar to yours. Caldo de res, though. I
Oh,
like
okay.
that beef shit. God dang, that shit's so gas, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was for my brother. That caldo de res. So
Oh, really?
that's what first.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Yeah, they snapped them out. Yeah, bro. Top tier shit right there.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's that.
Beautiful.
I was gonna ask you. You probably know more about it than you've been in this gym shit for a while, more about protein and stuff. But
Yeah.
I recently kind of got introduced to these new protein shake things. They're from Fairlife. I forget the actual name of the protein, but they're like 48 grams or 42 grams of
That's a
protein.
shit ton.
Dude, they're fucking good.
They're good? They don't taste like chalk or like,
No, they're fucking good. Like I'll give you one. You think it's chocolate milk?
damn.
I've been drinking them like if they're chocolate milk, and they got like 26-gram ones, and those fucking they taste just as good. I thought like the more protein ones, they taste shittier.
Usually.
No,
Not with these?
no.
Bet I'm down to try that.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
Wednesday I'll get you some.
cause yeah, usually I try to eat like just more shit, but
Mm-hmm.
like for example, one of the easiest like little snacks I guess is like the little yogurt things you probably could buy anywhere. It's like a little yogurt shit, bro.
Mm.
Individually packed. But this is brand that makes them. I think they make them in 10 grams of protein, and then they go up to like 16, and then they have one that's like 24 grams. But
It's not the Chobani.
I don't think it's that brand, but it looked like the Chobani containers,
Okay,
just a
okay.
different brand. But yeah, the more you go up, the more it tastes just like chalky. I don't want to taste it tastes like
I know what you
shit,
mean.
but it just for someone that just keeps eating it, it just kind of gets a little like old. Kind of like how people that eat like or drink like Diet Coke, that fucking Splenda taste.
Oh, fuck
Like
that.
that eventually just kind of gets nasty to me. It's kind of like the same thing with this whole yogurt shit. So
Yeah.
I remember I was dieting, shit, bro, 5-6 years ago. And I went ham 2 months, like crazy, tracking every macro, nutrient, calorie, all that. And by the end of that shit, bro, I was fed up with dry ass chicken with white rice. I
Right.
fucking hate that shit. I was fed up with Splenda. I hate that shit. And then I was, yeah, bro, just fed up with just a bunch of repetitive meals.
Mm.
Where I was just like, yo, I don't like this shit. So I haven't dieted like that in so long, but it's kind of like I'm not really trying to cut, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, I need to gain more,
And it's
but
expensive too, no? I feel like. Because you're like, well, I guess.
time consuming,
Yeah.
tracking, meal prepping, and being disciplined too. Because every time you go out with your friends and shit, imagine for 2 months you're still going out with friends, you're still going to your parents' house, you're still doing this, and the temptations around is
Yeah, they'd be
it's
there.
it's bad, bro. I remember one time I was dieting with my cousin, but he was doing like a bodybuilding shit, and I was just kind of just following along. I don't know, just do it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think I was like 2 months in, and I was just kind of like, bro, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, I don't have a show.
I think I'm the
Like,
same too. I did the same.
yeah, it's like, well, like, what's the purpose of this? You
It's
know,
expensive too.
it is true, but
Because I
yeah,
wasn't used to like grocery shopping like that.
yeah. I
But
think at the time I still, yeah, I still for sure live with my parents. So to me, it wasn't really a big deal. I even had like a scale, bro. I would fucking be weighing like
mm-hmm.
my cereal or whatever, and it'd be like, oh, you're a gram over. Let me take like a little pinch of
Yeah.
cornflakes out, like type shit. Nah, bro, but I remember I was dieting 2 months in. I think the cousin still had maybe like a month left or some shit. I was just kind of like, I don't know. I didn't have a goal essentially. Usually when you have a goal and you're working, it's kind of sometimes fucked because like you don't know when to stop. You don't know what the goal is. You're just kind of lost in a sense.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, fuck it. Like we pulled up to, I think it was 7-Eleven. He was still dieting. I wasn't. I pulled up, bro. I got a fucking big old bag of fucking Cheetos. Fucking, you know how like they have like little pizza slices and shit. I got like 2, 3 of those. Hella
Well, Baja
wings.
Mama.
Probably. Bro, I've been
Nachos.
dieting 2 months, bro. My pasé, you know? I was fucking
Yeah.
going crazy. And I ate all that shit, bro. But right after I ate everything,
I feel like
I'm
shit.
be honest with you, not even feel like shit. Like, as in, like the body.
Mm-hmm.
But mentally, I felt so, like, kind of disgusted with myself
Mm.
and just kind of, like, disappointed that I've never considered. You know how a lot of people, I think they call them bulimic or something.
Mm-hmm.
They basically have like body dysmorphia. They think they're like obese and they're hella skinny and
Mm-hmm.
they don't eat anything, or when they eat they puke. Like this was the first time in my life, and the only time actually, that I've actually like contemplated going to throw up, like
Damn.
forcing myself. That's how bad that feeling
Damn.
was. Where I was like damn, bro, I shouldn't have done that shit. But like it was like a bad feeling. But after that, I guess, and then another thing that people don't really, I guess, are aware of, if you do have a clean ass diet, after 2 to 3 months, you go back onto like crazy shit, bro, you gonna fuck your stomach up bad, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
You are what you eat, man. I mean, if you just switch it up like that, fuck, it's.
nah, bro, I'm gonna be honest, you just hella have gas.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, you probably, shame your guts out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Your energy also is a little different. It's weird. It's like you just said, like what you eat, it's kind of what you are. But you kind of aren't really aware of that if you're just kind of, I don't know,
Yeah.
in the thing. Because even like one thing, now that I've been trying to eat cleaner, I guess, now that you get older, you can't really do the shit you were doing back then, like eating fucking McDonald's every day as a meal. Like one thing like growing up, I loved, even like 3 years ago, I would love drinking soda, like
Mm.
Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, all that
That's right. You
shit.
don't drink much soda anymore, huh?
Not too much. Now, like if I go out to like go get a burger or some shit for show, like tacos,
Mm.
But to have like go buy a 12 pack and have it at my house type shit, like I haven't had that in like 3 years. Like
Damn, shout out.
I try, bro. Like I just drink like I've been trying to drink a lot of water, especially that like you work from the house. One of the things I didn't like, I guess back then, is you would drink water, but you got to piss like every
Mm.
10 minutes type shit. And to leave work, or let's say your office is over here, walk, go and do all that. That shit takes the time. And then also if you're being supervised and shit, then they
Mm.
can be like, bro, like, what's wrong with you, But
Yeah.
if it's at the house, I could just go in between calls or something. I've been drinking a hell of water. So, and
That's good.
I don't know, water to me just tastes pretty fire.
It's
And then
refreshing.
yeah, and then even like the whole, like the person you dating has like a lot of influence on you too.
Mm-hmm.
Like my girlfriend doesn't like drinking soda and shit either. So when we go out, we just be getting like water. She likes like lemon in her shit though.
It's cheaper too.
That's true. Bro, they be charging like $3.50 to $5 for a soda at the
Yeah.
restaurants.
I have to say something about this. My girl don't drink soda. Well, she
Uh-huh.
does every once in a while here and there, like, you know, and every once in a while, but she be drinking a lot of juice. I think it's
Oh,
healthier.
okay.
I'm like, bro, fuck, the juice just has much as like just as much
Sugar.
sugar.
Yeah.
Like if you look at like let's say I don't know, high C or not high C, like
Hmm.
Sunny D. Is that one of them?
That's the worst one.
That shit got so much sugar.
That's
I'm
not
like,
even juice, bro.
it's
That
just
shit's not juice. That
yeah.
shit says like 1 or 2% juice, and then it has like a fuck ton of.
We'd be drinking a lot of Humix.
Okay.
That shit's just as bad too, though. But
Makes it pretty good though compared to Sunny D. I guess that's just an opinion, but
yeah,
okay.
but that's kind of funny. I thought I'd bring that up because for a minute I was like, it's just as bad. I feel like, but
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't drink juice either at all. Yeah, I don't have orange juice at the house. The only time I have like juice is sounds fucked up, but it's like cranberry, like raspberry or something like that for like vodka and shit.
mm,
It's
I
like
feel you.
fuck.
Yeah,
Only time I'm drinking juice, but nah. I feel like yeah, as long I don't know. It's like a topic I feel like we don't have enough information on where it's like obviously you probably want to drink juice instead of soda, but then it's like is it worth drinking the juice? I know that has like vitamin C and shit if you have like orange juice, but it's like
mm,
it's a crazy we basically have a nutritionist on here, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I
I
have a
mean,
cousin actually going to school for that, so
oh really?
I'll have to hit him up and ask him.
That'd be cool.
Be like, hey bro.
Put us on.
Yes sir.
But yeah, I think we kind of got started with this with the protein
The
shakes.
protein, bro.
So
So
I'll get you some of those. They're fire.
okay,
It
babe.
was my
So
help that put me on.
okay, babe, yeah, just let me know because I know well, I guess we can transition into because I feel like we don't really talk too much about like we like briefly go over like health,
Mm-hmm.
working out and shit like that. In previous podcasts, you stated that you got your tonal. You finally got the tonal, I believe you
Yes.
said. So how give us a little update, bro? The experience, how you like it? Would you rather go to the gym? Like, have you seen any signs of progress? Like, where you all out with that?
It's dope, man. I like it. So I've been super busy, and it's kind of served this purpose because that's the whole reason I don't go to the gym. Usually, just because I wouldn't have the time. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna put my girlfriend an example, and she may be bad because most people wouldn't be like her, but she usually, likes to change for the gym, or have her clothes packed, and then kind of get ready for the gym, not just like go right after or something. So she usually gets ready, drives to the gym, is there for the gym for a while. She likes to more enjoy it for herself, like YouTube on the treadmill for a while and
Mm.
exercise, come home, eat something. By the time she's done, it's a total of like 3, 4 hours. Like she's there for a minute. And I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I want to tag along too.
Yeah.
But for me too, back then, like I would have to, plan ahead in the morning, get my clothes ready, go back to the house, eat something. Or vice versa. If I go from here, I'd have to pack my bag too. And I don't eat during my work hours until like the very end almost or the very beginning. So I'd be hungry as hell at the gym. So it just wouldn't work out for me. Now at home, like I get home like at it was like 11 last time
Yeah.
or maybe already 12. I just did a quick 30-minute workout, like a full body workout, and I was done. And I felt like I did something good. Like if I got a good workout at the gym. But yeah, it was. I like it so far for the
Yeah.
people that are interested in getting a tonal. I mean, and the biggest thing is your time management. And for me, I've never got the thing where like most people like going to the gym. They say it's different the gym versus like home because you get to be around people, you get motivated. I don't need that or have that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a business. I need to find my own motivation. Like if that was the case, I'd probably be broke already or wouldn't have a business if I didn't have the people. Cause if I came in every day and there's no one here, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go home. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I feel like people that are in that mindset, they need to go to the gym to see people to be motivated to do it. They wouldn't be able to do shit like this. So for me, it fits me perfect. But every person's different, so I understand that. I know a lot of people have told me like I was telling them I'm getting a tonal, and they're like, "Dude, I have a whole home gym and I don't even use it."
Oh yeah.
Um,
That's common, bro.
yeah.
It's really
So,
common.
but yeah, it's great as far as like the workouts go and stuff. Like I feel like I was very surprised, like how I felt like it was just gonna be like some cheesy shit, honestly. But for the amount I was paying, like the closer it was getting to the date and getting installed, I was like, "Fuck, this is a lot of money for like this cheesy shit." I feel like it was gonna be,
Mm.
but no, like it fucking works you out. I think I'm not sure if I already talked to you about it or I mentioned it, but my girl said that she felt like she worked out the most on the tonal than she ever has at the gym with one workout that we did. Like she
Okay.
was like winded, and I'm like, "What the fuck? what do you do at the gym? But she takes her time, you know. She takes the
Yeah.
breaks, and right here is just like you're following a trainer. And I thought
Mm.
the trainers were gonna be really cheesy too, but they're pretty cool. Like it's not bad at all, and the weight is actually really good. I thought I was gonna be able to like not max it out right away, but with time, I was like, this is not gonna be enough weight for me. But it's got plenty, so
Okay, hell yeah, bro.
next time
No,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
try it sometime when you
Yeah,
come
yeah. No,
over.
for sure. Yeah, yeah. I'll
But
update
yeah,
everybody.
I've been trying to, um, eat better now. Like at least eat something like for my breakfast and lunch. I'm bad at lunch stuff because, like I said, I'm always get caught up and busy. And but been trying to do better at that. At least been drinking those proteins now, at least because
Yeah.
they taste really good. And I'm gonna start a thing with like Amazon where they just ship them out to you like every month.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah. Subscribe and save.
yeah, so I think you can get them at Costco too. Those protein
Yeah.
things. I forget the name though. They're from Fairlife though. Fairlife
Gotcha.
makes a like lactose intolerant milk. They make like healthy stuff like that. So they're good.
Okay, bad, bro. I heard you say something that I feel like I read somewhere. So I guess I'll ask you before I even bring it up.
Hmm.
You mentioned right now that when you were like, damn, this shit is kind of pricey.
Hmm.
And you were like maybe kind of expecting like cheesy shit. Do you feel like there's a correlation between like, I guess you could say like the price you're paying, or you're like, damn, this shit is expensive because you know it is,
Hmm.
versus like you being like, damn, I'm actually paying a shit ton for this. I should actually use it compared to let's say for example it was I don't know like
That
cheap.
that too.
Do
Well,
do you feel like there's like a connection there?
yeah, a little bit. Well, I brought that up before I even like started using it. I told my mom, she's like, "Are you gonna use it or no?" I'm like, "Fuck, I paid a shit ton for it." I'm like, "I'm gonna get my use out of it for sure."
Mm,
It has a little bit to do with it too, but literally, I'm the kind of person that if I see something, like I feel like guilt. Like I
gotcha.
literally walk by it every day, so I'm like, "Fuck," it's just looking at me like you're a lazy piece of shit if you don't get on this, you know. So
Yeah.
that, and like I said, I've just been that kind of person like that has to like motivate myself, or like I see things and like it just gets at me. So, and I don't know, maybe that's why I've been, I know, successful, I guess, with some things, because I've kind of pushed myself to find that different side, or yeah, it pushed me in a different way. So maybe that's what it is. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, 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 that's true. Yeah, just let me know how it goes and shit. So,
My girl to be going to the gym every once in a while because she feel like she needs the seeing people, and likes to go on the treadmill and
yeah.
watch her videos, which we plan on getting the Peloton I was telling you to and all that, but that's kind of been on hold right now for a little bit. But probably do a Peloton bike first and then the treadmill.
Okay, okay.
Now that we know that treadmills, well, running is kind of fucked up for your knees. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's why a lot of people do the elliptical and shit,
hmm
or even like the seated bikes, but
yeah, she got
that's
pretty
good though.
messed up with her half marathon she did.
Is she still messed up about that
No,
shit?
she's good now, but
Yeah.
she was messed up for like a week or two.
Shit.
Because it was just all downhill too, though.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
you just
just
said
you're
that.
just smashing your knees, man. So, but the
Yeah,
bikes
I don't,
are.
I can't be doing no marathon then because my knees is already shit, bro.
Yeah,
I be
actually, I learned this from what's that a guy Usman?
the fighter.
Yeah, I think he has bad knees, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
All those fools
I think
probably do shit.
I heard on a podcast that's pretty bad knees, and he doesn't even do like much like running or like cardio, and what he does is biking because
Mm,
that's he's not putting any weight on him.
yeah, yeah,
So I was like, oh, after that, I learned that bike is the way to go, and still get your cardio, and you just have to fucking do it for a lot longer, obviously.
yeah.
So,
Okay,
but yeah, that's kind of the little tonal update.
okay, bro. Yeah, just keeping us updated. Yeah, 'cause the whole reason I guess I brought the whole pricing thing
Uh-huh.
up is because I've been trying to just I don't know learn more. I feel like I've got to a point where I'm like, I know what I kind of want to do. I need to keep learning. I guess what to provide. But now I'm kind of stuck where I'm like, okay, I need to find people to fulfill this. Well, one, that's kind of my problem. I got to do some outreach, find people, network, connect, send emails, maybe go to Fiverr or other websites where there's freelancers, see if I can connect there, find people and stuff like that. So I get that, but it's kind of like I'm kind of stuck where it's like, damn, what am I gonna offer though? Like, say I
Mm.
find all the people, like, what is gonna be basically my offer? What's gonna be included in that? Just kind of trying to structure everything. But I was reading in a book that I got from Alex Ramosi,
Mm-hmm.
$1 Million Offers, that essentially there's that if you want to like basically make it in business, that basically have to charge like a premium price, but
Mm.
in order to do that you have to like sometimes niche down. So it's like okay, how he explained it is like okay, you could sell I don't know, it'd be a weight loss program to somebody,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, cool, $20, I don't know, a month or something like that. Like if it's just a program, maybe a PDF file, a little video or something. But the more specific, the more niche down you go, the more value it's perceived for that person, and they're more likely to spend money on it. So for example, you could go from weight loss program, or you could be like, oh, weight loss program for people over 40. Now it's more specific. Or now you could be like, oh, even more specific than that, that what maybe an occupation or something like that. And then basically you're saying the more you niche down, the more perceived value you can get. But another thing that you can do to have more perceived value is to actually even just charge more for it.
Mm.
Because if you're more willing, because you know the whole saying, you get what you pay for.
Yeah,
Sometimes that's sometimes like psychological.
it is.
Because
100%.
they run a test on basically like a group of people, and this is what they did. They had 3 glasses of wine. They put the price on each glass of wine. So one was like, I don't know, let's say $3 for the glass. Another one was $10 for the glass. Next one, let's say, was like $100 for the glass. And they basically had all these people drink the wine and be like, okay, which one tastes the best? And can you guess which one tastes the best, everyone?
Yeah, the more expensive one.
Exactly. But you know what they didn't know? That the wine was exactly the same throughout all of them.
Oh fuck.
But it was just like a mind thing. But they said, oh, the most nasty one was the cheap one. The middle one was all right. And oh, hey, the most expensive one, they're like,
amazing.
it's amazing. It was so good.
You
But it's
could-
kind of weird.
yeah.
It's like
You could taste the
psychological.
barrel in it.
Yeah, bro. They're probably doing weird shit like spinning the club. Like, you know, like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know.
I'm guilty of that though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those
But I do
things.
research. So I go for the more expensive thing because I just want to buy the best of the best. Like, but then I actually do research to kind of back it up. But yeah, if you put me in a spot where I have to pick, like, I'm always afraid, and I feel like it's almost like a what do you call it, a FOMO thing.
Yeah.
Fear of missing out. Is if I get like something cheap and then later I regret it, like, oh fuck, I would probably been happier if I got the more expensive one, or the more expensive one probably performs better or is not as cheap as this one, and so I always. But yeah, a lot of the time, like you're 100% like you saying, what you get into is like, yeah, it's all psychological.
Yeah, not like obviously for everything, but like
Yeah.
it's a factor that plays into it. Because he was saying that, yeah, if you're basically gonna do what like an agency, kind of what I want to do. If I'm gonna be offering the same shit everyone does, then I'm not gonna have like a competitive advantage. So what do usually people do with like even just like, you know, capitalism and all that shit? If you have a lot of competition, usually one of the things you're gonna compete on is price, right? But if everyone's competing on price, everyone's just gonna be basically cutting down their profits until they're just like barely making it out. And a lot of businesses like don't even make that much money. I think he was saying that I think it was a 1 out of 250 businesses actually make like 150,000 a year or some shit. The rest is just kind of like stagnant. And yeah, it's just kind of like what it's just crazy data. And that just kind of put me in a position where like, damn, I feel like I got to go back to the drawing board and see if I could create maybe a product that seems well off first is valuable. If someone pays $1,000 for something, I want to give them $10,000 of value. Or if it's a $10,000 product, I would hope you would be getting $100,000 of value. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I just kind of been thinking about that just because it's been fresh on my mind, just kind of like doing that whole thing. But it's, I don't know. It's just kind of something that came up.
It's
I was
very
like, holy
interesting,
shit.
actually. You bring that up. I have to read that book or listen to it on Audible or something. But
yeah, you should, bro. You should. Yeah. Once I'm done reading, I like usually highlight the shit, so you can even just go through the highlighted shit. I got you. So, but yeah, it was just something that I was like, damn. I was just thinking about.
it's a fact, though. But yeah, I guess there's a certain point, you know, too, because people. It's like I'm gonna put myself with, like, let's say the shopping for the not the house, but the like the grass, the cement, the yard work, and stuff like that. Yeah, you probably want to go with the cheapest shit for that, but at the same time, you're not trying to pay like an arm and a leg. But with some things like 100, I see what you mean exactly though. Like you don't pay like you always want to go for the more expensive, or people do usually, and then
the thing is, some people don't. I feel like it's just for some things, maybe the things you enjoy or like want. Because if you think about it, a lot of businesses, a lot of the bigger ones out there, like what I just described, maybe people are like, what the fuck? Like, you telling me that you're going to be like maybe charging a lot of money for something and it costs them nothing? Well, if you think about it, the biggest brands in the world do that shit. For example, I think this would be a perfect example. T-Mobile phone.
Yeah.
You already have a phone, all that. Let's say you want to add another line to your shit. that probably what cost you another, I don't know, $80 or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Like a month to add another line. But what does that actually cost the T-Mobile people to add another line to your shit?
Fuck, probably nothing, man.
Exactly. So it's like
Cents,
this
if
shit's
that.
this shit's everywhere around us. Or for example, designer clothes.
Hmm.
Bro, it's fucking like cloth, bro. Like, what the fuck are you like charging a thousand
It's just
dollars
a
for
name, yeah.
cloth? Exactly. So it's kind of like it's just I don't know. It's just kind of opening my mind to just think different about things. I guess you could say,
Yeah.
versus just be like, oh, I want to be the best prize dude, because everyone wants to be the best and they want to be the cheapest for some reason.
Mm.
Like, you can't be the fucking best and the cheapest. Like, you're kind of gonna have to either choose one or the other.
Yeah.
And usually, I feel like the best would probably be the most. You're gonna attract the best people.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like selling the cheapest shit, you're probably gonna attract the most budget, like bad or worse people they're like, you know what, I want more discounts and all that. So I was just like, damn.
I think the best, as far as like my business has been, is if you get people that pay a lot for what they're getting, or you charge people a lot. Like, let's say you're a business and you're charging 10,000 for a wrap or some shit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But you actually have the people to back you up, like 3 or 4 customers that actually like say like he did the best quality work. Then people at that point, you're just like anybody's gonna be paying $10,000 for that work,
Yeah.
because
Well, not anyone. It would be a select
yeah, yeah.
percentage of the market, but it'd be the ones you want to target.
Because people, well, stuff like people that have, at least in my business, I'm referring, everything's
Yeah.
different, but people have like a bad rep with wraps. Like, people can screw up a car, cut the shit out of it, but people are like, oh, he's paying a shit ton. Like, this is you know, my prized possession, so I want to pay like the most just to get it babied. And if you're supplying that, then I feel like it just keeps bringing customers back. But
Yeah.
yeah, you got to find that, and it's hard because obviously you can't do that starting off.
Oh, no. You have to have the offer and the value before anything. Like yeah, you could charge like 100,000 for some random ass shit, but it's like if they feel like they're not getting that value, then like for example, designer clothes, bro. You wear a designer shirt,
Mm-hmm.
like nothing. You're not gonna run faster. You're not gonna live a year longer or some shit. So the value there is this whole social thing,
Oh yeah,
which is
people love that shit.
too motherfucking much. So I don't know. There's basically something kind of like hidden that
Mm-hmm.
out there that I'm just trying to like maybe add that component or mystery around there.
To your
Yeah, and just kind
yeah.
of because he was just saying like, yeah, you could spend your whole life doing what everybody does and stay with everybody, or you could obviously he like saying it sounds way easier than get it done, because I said the offer, but maybe it'll take me 100 offers in order to find that one offer, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But once that shit hit, it's like you're golden. It's easy
Yeah.
to scale. You have more money to invest. He said once you have like a lot of like extra money and you're working, you have you can start building systems with the money.
Mm.
So for you, let's say you started making a shit ton of money. At that point, you probably start considering, well, shit, I have so much money. Now I maybe want to buy some of my time back,
Mm.
most likely. So you could either hire employees or maybe whatever you're needing, bro. Maybe customer service people. Like, you could kind of like go out and do all those things because you have the extra money. And then since you have that, now your business grows even more, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically says like, yo, if you do this just from the get go, like it's just kind of like basically putting yourself in a great position in order to
Yeah.
succeed. And I was like, all right,
It's
shout out.
facts, man. Like, I see things a lot different than most people do. Dope.
Too different. And I feel like it's not enough to just say it. Like, he actually says it and does it, because obviously how many people actually like watch his shit,
Shit ton, yeah.
but how many people actually do it and it works
Yeah.
out for them? Like, no, like I bet you it's like way less than even a percent. So
Well, it's
I don't
crazy
know.
he's had that much time to like start breaking down shit and to find stuff like that out.
Yeah,
But that's just how
food for
successful he's
thought.
been. That's
Yeah,
he's
testing
like
shit out.
he's literally figured out the niche to every business that he's made and what has worked best, and now
Yeah,
just
bro.
putting out there for everyone. But shit,
Select few. So
that's cool, man.
yes, sir. But okay, well, there you go. There's the whole, you know, that part. The business talk. So,
Let's see.
alrighty, bro. So I think it was last week. We kind of didn't do the QA. We didn't even upload it, but we actually didn't get any inquiries as well, like just random ones.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think it's time to go into the QAs.
do
So
it.
let's do it, bro. Okay, QA time. Alrighty. Let me know. I'll have the DM up, and you can have the pull one if you want.
For sure.
All right. So first question of the day. So I guess I'll just ask you since I'm reading it. It's from my girlfriend. So let's get it. Shout out to you for always asking questions. Let's see. What's one small thing you can start doing every day that can impact your outlook on life in the long run, like in a positive way? So what is it's like one small thing, just one little piece of advice that you can start doing every day though, something
Hmm.
you can implement into your routine, everyday life that it could actually impact like the outlook, how you see life. Like I don't know, like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you got for us?
Mm, something. Shit, it's even something that I need to work on, but it'd be, I feel like, exercise. Like,
Mm.
I feel like that would definitely, not even exercise, but it could be like even like a walk or some shit like that. Because at the same time, like, you use that to reflect on like yourself and also like kind of plan ahead. And I feel like it's something you would actually get something out of.
Got you.
As simple as like going on a walk, but
Yeah, I feel like the walk is probably good. I've recently been doing more walks,
yeah,
and they I don't know, they
especially if you go by
fucking hit.
yourself.
Oh yeah, I never go on walks, but with people, I guess, you know.
Yeah, because yeah,
I
if you go with
should.
people, you're just bullshitting around and joking. You probably wouldn't. It wouldn't benefit you as much, but I
Hmm.
don't know. I feel like that's something that you probably could implement to yourself every single day and get something in return. Which I need to work on that because
Same,
I don't be
honestly,
taking
same.
enough.
Okay, I'll fuck with that.
But you,
Um, I'd say probably having. It's one small thing though. This is the thing. This is a one small thing.
mm-hmm.
I'd say if you have the time, maybe before you get out of your bed or around that time in the morning, have like basically some time to just kind of wake up and kind of I don't know, just kind of reflect, maybe like 5-10 minutes, something like that. Where like I need to get better at this. I ain't gonna lie. This is what I've heard. Is to have essentially like a time where you're able to acknowledge the things you're like blessed to have some gratitude is what I'm trying
Mm.
to say. And by just starting your day off like that, that kind of sets like the mood. It's like, okay, I woke up, I'm healthy, I have my parents, I have my family, the world's not in chaos, like I still got a job, you know what I'm saying, etc. Like you could literally go down the list of how many, things you have. And well that usually has a direct impact to your happiness too, like
Mm-hmm.
gratitude. Because it's like, oh damn, like
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
so I feel like yeah, that'd probably be mine. Just
that's a
have
good
some more
one.
more gratitude. Again, I am not fully there. I'm always like a little,
Yeah,
down and shit like that. So I for sure need to work that on that
I
as well.
think yeah, anyone can work on that because I feel like a lot of times we take life for granted. We don't
Big
really
time.
see around and until you're at your lowest, then you probably kind of like start to see around, and by that time something's too late. But I feel like if we do that more often, it could probably make a better person out of ourselves. You know, if we
Yeah.
just kind of see what we have. Um, my girl posted this a little bit ago. I think it was something I can't even remember exactly, but it was like you everything you ever wanted, like you have now. And sometimes it's kind of true like that. Like you think back when you were like maybe 18 and you wanted kind of like a really good paying job. You want to live by yourself, let's say. Um, you want, if you do me, I'm like, I want a business. I want to have business and work on cool cars. And sometimes you're so caught up on working on this shit and overwhelmed with stuff that you really don't see that you got everything you
Mm-hmm.
wanted. I'm fucking working on McLarens. You got a business. You got a, it's everything's cool, but everybody gets caught up in their own lives that you really don't reflect back and kind of look around. And I think everybody needs to do that more. Probably make
Mm.
it better.
No, you're right. Like you said, just kind of putting that. It's like you're not stopping and like smelling the fresh roses and shit like that you planted. Like
Yeah.
because that's exactly that's I'm guilty of that shit, bro.
I think we all are, yeah.
Cause yeah, I'll be honest. Most of the time I'm the one to say I'm like sad or not say shit, but I'm always just thinking like, damn, like I wish I was in this spot or damn I don't have see results. And since that's like my main thing of focus,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it obviously is like my life, I guess in a sense. So I just be like maybe feeling a little I don't know, not I guess you could say a little down, like damn,
Yeah.
like I need to work harder or shit, like I'm not seeing progress. I gotta figure something else. Maybe like a loss would be the correct word instead of down. Like a
Yeah.
little loss, like shit, like what's going on right now?
Yeah. I'd be getting the like too busy. Like fuck, I'm too busy. But then it's like, dude, you fucking wanted a business. Like, what do you expect? Like, it's just part of life. Like, and it's hard. I can make myself understand it, but it's hard to make other people understand it too.
Yeah.
Like, let's say like my partner or friends. That may be a hard one for people too. Like, but it's like everything I want, I have. Like, and but I just, yeah, you're gonna be dedicated to doing something you don't want to do, but you got to see the bigger picture too. Like, this is what you wanted, and this is how it's gonna go until you proceed to your next step. But yeah, that whole
You're right.
reflecting, that's a good one, man. I like that one.
No, I already appreciate you. So yeah,
Yeah.
everybody, including ourselves, work on implementing just small things. Like you basically have so much compound interest over the long run. It's not even funny.
It's never
Like
too late to start either. So,
like the best time to grow a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time's today. So
I
plant
like,
that seed. You hear me?
yes, sir. Water every day.
Uh huh.
All
All right,
right.
Edgar.
Next question we
Hit
got
me with it.
here from Victor.
The boy Victor. I
Shout out
appreciate you
Victor.
for asking questions, bro. Thank you.
He's got us two questions today. We got the first one here is fireplaces to eat.
Ooh, I love this one.
I would take
Okay.
it probably around here. So,
Yeah, you let me know. And Ogden, where you gonna go eat, bro?
man, I'd be stuck on that taboo pizza.
That's your shit, bro. I was hearing the podcast where you brought him up the other day when
Yeah,
they know your name and shit. I was like, shit, I gotta go get some of that shit.
yeah.
It's been a minute.
It'd be smacking. I always be on a Sunday. Usually is when I go.
Sundays?
Yeah, I always be asking Siri, "Hey Siri, heads or tails?" If it's heads, we're going.
What the fuck? I
Did
actually
I
use Siri's heads and tail too all
for
the time.
real,
It's crazy. What the
dude?
fuck? For
I live
questions
that
also.
kind of life where I can't make a decision. So I'm so indecisive. But yeah, it wasn't the Sunday. This Sunday I went and had Chipotle. So
Okay.
I was working pretty late here. I think I was telling you I was here all weekend working. So it was around 5 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm ready for some dinner. Like, let's go. And I was like, taboo, it's on fire. Get some wings, pasta.
Mhm.
I usually get like the cheese sticks too. But yeah, man, try out Taboo if you haven't. It used to be the old Pizza Runner out by Ogden High.
Mm.
It's a little bit different,
What do
but
you get though? Like, cause I feel like that's the thing. People always ask, where should we go to eat?
mhm,
They go eat. They probably order some shit that's not popular, or they maybe it's not their preference. They taste it, and then they judge that one meal, and they're like, "Yo,
for
this is
sure.
straight up dog shit." And it's like, bro, you ordered the wrong fucking thing. So what would
Yeah.
you get if you go?
So the OG is their cheese sticks. They call them their is it stuffed boys,
Some shit like that. Have weird
cheesy
ass
boys, or
names.
some shit like that. Yeah. So I'd be getting that stuffed with. It's a little hack, honestly. I think I might have mentioned this. How it's basically getting a pizza, but you're paying like $7 for it, and it's a pizza folded in half, pretty much. So it's basically some cheese sticks stuffed with you could do pepperoni, you could do sausage, and you
Sausage.
get marinara sauce, and basically it's like a pizza. Just on
That shit gas. I remember we used to do
it's
that in
fire.
Pizza Runner. That's a mind fuck
I kind of
actually.
wish they saw the big sausage like chunks that they would put in there. They don't. They got like
Yeah.
slices now, but they're all right. And then I'd be getting called rabbit food, so salad. Salad's pretty dope. And then I get their wings. Their wings are good too. I barely started trying those recently.
Okay.
And
But
then I get their pasta. It's like a chicken Alfredo pasta that they have there. So that's my thing. I'm a person that like has one thing and I just stick to that shit. So
damn. Okay.
they have so many other things though, but a lot of their pizzas, they got some pretty interesting names for them. Like the Hawaiian, which is like
Yeah. I get
the
you.
pineapple shit. They call it IDK.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's
It's like fuck it.
controversy. Yeah, what people think about it.
Okay, okay, okay.
But yeah, check it out. What about for you, man? What do you?
I'm kind of all over the place, honestly. Like it depends. Like if we're in Ogden, I'd say there's probably tiers. Are we talking about like more cheap, medium to expensive? If we're gonna go expensive, my favorite restaurant, even probably in Utah, is probably gonna be Tona, like the one on
Tona?
25th Street. I just
Okay.
love that place. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like you got to go with me. Like now, like I know we went once. Like I think
Shit, the
shit,
first time you took me was my birthday. I
it's
think
like
I can't.
5 years ago or
I
some
wish I
shit.
could remember what birthday it was. Like how old I was.
Yeah, I have no clue. But
Maybe 20.
nowadays, bro, after you've been there for a minute, you kind of try all kinds of shit. You know what, like the shit to be hitting. Cause the appetizer, I know you would fuck with this, cause it's not no raw fish or nothing. It's like some cooked ribs, bro.
Mm.
Damn, that shit fuck me up. That's like when you eat that shit, it's like fall off the
The
bone
bone.
type shit. But
Fuck.
it's crazy, bro. I'll pull up. We'll get you some sake, some hot. It's called Purple Haze,
Uh-huh.
hot sake. Drink that with the little shit or
Damn.
little rolls that aren't too fucked up, because I know you're not too
Mm-hmm.
fond of that raw shit.
Yeah.
But I say Tona's my shit. It's a little bit more pricey though. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you take two people and you get the Purple Haze appetizer and everything, you're probably gonna spend like 120 after the tip. I ain't gonna lie.
God damn. Fuck.
But
I'm hungry as hell, man.
that shit gas. Hey,
Fine.
we're gonna go out to eat after this shit, man. But yeah, I'd say that. Any other places in Ogden? I guess it just kind of depends, like what you kind of want.
Yeah.
One thing, but even just thinking, I think I brought them up. I think it was called La Cevicheria in Salt Lake.
Mm.
Just straight up good food. I feel like I need to go there. I've only been there once. Straight smack. That's more if you want like more seafood, Mexican stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the best shit I've had here in Utah for sure when it comes to that. But yeah, bro, there's a bunch of just good food, bro. Oh, another one in Ogden, just to kind of, I think I told you about it. It's like the Italian spot.
Yeah.
I forget what
Right
it's
there in
called
Riverdale.
though. It's on Riverdale. Um,
Revolt? No, not Rivoli's. Fuck,
yeah, I think it's something like
is it
that.
Rivoli's?
Something like that. Yeah,
I heard really good things about it, and your
that shit
boy
gas.
tried it yourself.
That
So.
shit gas. If you like Italian food,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, I feel like for right now, I say check those out. Hit me up in the DM if you need some more, bro. I got you for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, cool. And then you
Yeah.
said there was another question.
Yep. Next question is thoughts on Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
So I'm a little out of this, honestly. I'm not really in like the whole trading stuff, Bitcoin and
Well, you haven't really traded at
market,
all,
but
but I did see this question, so I did log into my my Coinbase account. I guess
okay.
I give kind of people some context because everyone always likes to flex their wins and shit.
Yes.
I'm not gonna flex my loss, but let me tell you about my loss. So I even brought Edgar into my shit.
Count
So
me in. I'm part of this too. We invested and
so what was this like 3 years ago?
it was
Or
yeah,
two,
three.
3 years?
Yep.
Okay, so basically the whole crypto thing. I'm pretty sure everyone kind of remembers it. I feel like it's been 2 to 3 years now at this point. But essentially, this whole thing was going on. I had some. I think it was a year after my first year in real estate, so I had some money extra. I was just like, I have this money. I could either blow it off or do something with it. At the time, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and crypto seemed like a good investment at the time. So I just put in money and money and money. Ended up, I think, putting in like, fuck, dude. It's between $12,000 and $13,000, I think.
Damn. Yeah.
So yeah, just not even just in Bitcoin. I don't think I ever invested in Bitcoin specifically, but just random ass just coins. Ethereum, I believe, was one of
Mm-hmm.
them. I think the one we were messing with ADA, and I think you got
Yeah.
into that. I think you invested like 1,500 or some shit like
1,500.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shit like
I think it
that.
was Coronado or
Yeah,
Con-
Cardano, but I think
Cardano.
the acronym was like ADA or some
Yeah.
shit. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cardano. But yeah, just a bunch of shit like that. And I guess at the time, yeah, we basically it was just kind of the topic, right? Around that time.
And it was good, I think, right? Because I feel like I was even up for a bit.
For a bit, yeah, but then as just shit just comes crashing down, bro.
Yeah.
It was a bubble basically, the crypto bubble. We got in at a good time, not really good because we could have got if we would have been like a year earlier, we could have like 10x, maybe
Yeah.
20x our shit. But we were maybe like what 10% up, some dumb shit like that,
Yeah.
which in your case would be like 150. So it's like, leave it in there.
Yeah.
But then everything kind of came crashing down, and I checked today my wallet. I think I have 2,000, or it's not two. Wait, it's definitely not 2,000 in another account.
Mm-hmm.
That should probably worth $200, $300. The 11K in this account is down to like $1,500, I think.
Damn.
So I got fucked, but I never sold though.
Yeah, my shit had like 150 in it.
Yeah, that's just see. That's what I'm saying. It's like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
But I still have hope for crypto as a whole. So I guess to answer the question, what do you think about Bitcoin? I feel like it's a good investment if you diversify. If you put all your fucking money into that shit, especially when it's the highest, like I feel like you're just asking for it. But I feel like if you have extra money, definitely don't put all your savings account into that shit. I'd say maybe let's say you have savings. Let's say you put $1,000 into your savings account each month or some shit like that. I'm just choosing that number just because it's an easy number to divide. I'd say maybe put I don't know what like half into savings and then diversify it. Maybe you could put because there's a bunch of investments that are safe. You got the S&P 500.
Mm-hmm.
You got just maybe even just other company stocks that are are going to be successful long term. So what would be one like SpaceX, Apple,
Mm-hmm.
Google, shit. There's going to be like here for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like I'd say companies you believe in that you actually use and you're like oh shit like okay shit like that.
Yeah, stuff that you use.
Yeah, 100%. That's usually the best things you're actually using. And then yeah, maybe you put a little bit into crypto, especially since it's lower. I'd say maybe not everything at one point. There's something you could look up called shit, bro. It's like dollar averaging or some shit. It's basically when you have $10,000. Again, I'm choosing a random number for easy, instead of just investing 10,000 into the market right now,
Mm-hmm.
you maybe invest $800 once a month until it's all in. So that way, you basically just kind of getting the average of all 12 months instead of being damn you basically bought it at the highest and now you're down like a motherfucker. So it's like the safe way to invest, I guess you could say, just consistently like that.
Yeah.
So you could do shit like that, but in terms of if it's gonna be something that we use, maybe I feel like because that's the whole point of the cryptocurrency is to have something that's decentralized. That's kind of the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
Decentralized meaning no one institution or country or basically type of party owns the currency. So they basically to explain kind of how it is, it's like a look at a like an Excel sheet, something like that, a ledger, like an Excel sheet that everyone has access to.
Yeah.
That's kind of what cryptocurrency is. Like everyone that transacts on it, there's like basically like numbers. So if there's some type of like bad things going on, like everyone could check if that makes sense. It's like a public type of
Mm.
thing. So it's not controlled by anyone. It's like a peer to peer type of review system, which is
That makes
kind
sense.
of kind of fucked to even try to wrap your head around a little bit. But in specifically Bitcoin, it's the number one cryptocurrency. I think it has the biggest market cap. Right
Mm.
underneath that is Ethereum. What's cool about Bitcoin is they only have a cent number. I think they have like either 15 million or 17 million or something like that.
Mm.
Once they're all produced or whatever, they call it mining. There's no more. So it's not you could create more Bitcoin if that makes sense. So
Mm.
that's like one of the cool things about that. But yeah, I'd say why not? And invest, especially. I think we were having this conversation a little earlier. Usually, you want to invest in something when it's not the hot topic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when no one's really talking about it, that's usually when you have the opportunity. Again, don't just put your money in random ass places. I'd say for sure do some research.
For sure. You got to be invested into it a little bit.
Yeah,
You
hundred
can't just,
percent.
like you told me, one thing that stuck with me is like, you got to see this like as like throwaway money. Like, it's money that you're not expecting to make something on, or like you said,
Yeah,
it's not like your life savings. Like,
it's a good point.
if you lose it, like you lost it. Like,
Yeah, that's
see
what I'm
it.
saying specifically from saving. It's not like some shit that you need to pay your car bill and now you're fucking behind. Like, nah,
Yeah, if it's your money
definitely
to
don't
pay
do.
your car note and all that shit like that.
Nah, you fucking up. But yeah, I'd say about some Bitcoin. I feel like eventually it'll be worth more than what it is now. So yeah, I'd say why not? It's another vehicle to potentially grow your network and maybe extra money you have. So I'd say put some money in there, but don't put all your eggs in one basket for sure. Diversify, because just learn for me. I just said fuck it, and I got bit. But at the same time, I haven't sold yet. But at the same time, that was like 2 years ago, and I'm still at 15K, or
Yeah.
So it's kind of like maybe I needed that money now, and if I do pull it out, I lost a shit ton.
Yeah.
But luckily, I haven't needed it, so it's still in there.
It could
But
still make you something in the future. You never
yeah,
know.
yeah, exactly. But
So,
what? But if I flip the script, I'm like, what if I would have saved that 13K and invested right now?
mm,
Shit, I feel like I would have been up a fuck ton more in like the future if that makes sense. Because right now my shit's worth $1,500. Let's say 2K or something,
yeah.
right? But if I buy now, it's worth 13K, which means I have more of those coins,
hmm
which gives me more potential to multiply and
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
all
just
that.
buying
So
at the right time. So I don't know. Right now might be a good time to buy. You
yeah,
just, it's not. The only thing right now is that it's not looking like it's grown crazy fast as it was 3 years ago.
oh, not to that extent, but I feel like in the last month or two, I think it's been the highest it has been since the whole bullshit. Like
Really?
it's been the highest right now since the whole bullshit.
Oh
So
shit.
maybe that's why he's asking. She's like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been around for a minute. And there's also like shit called altcoins, kind of like I think when me and Edgar said like ADA shit like that, which is you could say the big dogs is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the other shit's gonna be just random ass just coins. Those are gonna be more risky for sure, but they do have the most potential for better return. So, but they are more risky. But if you want something more safe to like hedge money on, then yeah, I'd say Bitcoin. You're probably not gonna make too much money though, because that shit's already kind of high. If it goes back to what it was around like the 60, assuming it's 34 right now, if you invest 100 in 3 years, it doubles. You basically got 100%, yeah, ROI and return on investment. So in that scenario, it's good, but I guess it just kind of depends on what your mission is, honestly. I'd say
Yeah.
definitely invest at least some time into it. Maybe get, I think Coinbase has some good information on there. Honestly, just, knowledge is power. Why not just want to
Yeah.
educate yourself. So, but yeah, I'd say yeah, it's another just vehicle for investment.
Yeah.
You know.
I know. It seems like there's plenty of people out there that have made fortune with it. So
Yeah, the people that have made fortunes though, that's like maybe 1% of everybody, bro.
for real.
Like that's the bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, for like every one person that actually made it, maybe like $500, like 500 people like lost money.
Oh
Shit, we
shit.
lost money. The fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like we only see like the highlights, the
Yeah.
highlight reels and shit. But like, no one talks about
Us.
fuck. We just, you know what I'm saying? It's kind
Yeah.
of like almost not really embarrassing. Well, for some people, it's embarrassing, but it's like that's just how shit is, bro. And I think I even remember reading a book once where like this shit's been going on for a minute, bro. Since like stocks and corporations and things were a thing back in like the 1700s, 1800s. Like
Mm-hmm.
there have been bubbles where it's just like everyone just go buy the same shit because it's a frenzy. Everyone likes to do what other people do, the group effect. And fuck, they all keep inflating the bubble, keep pouring more money into that shit, and eventually it pops, and a lot of people lose their livelihoods and all that shit. So it's sometimes it's kind of good to look back on history because usually history like repeats itself.
Mm.
Kind of again with the whole bubbles and thing. I think it was it Isaac Newton or some shit, the one that discovered. I think he was sitting under a tree and an apple hit him in the fucking head, and he started doing the whole gravity shit. I think
Yeah.
he lost like a fuck ton of money in the whole like shit back then, and
Huh.
people were like, "This motherfucker was like the smartest motherfucker," and he lost all his money.
Yeah.
And I think he even quoted some shit. He's like, "Hey, I understand all this science and gravity and shit, but I do not get these people though, because like
Mm.
the whole psychological thing
Yeah.
was just kind of foreign, especially 300 years ago. The fuck, my man's
Yeah.
was lost like a motherfucker." So
He's scratching his head.
he said, "Fuck, I just lost a shit ton of money." So, yeah, man, just do your due diligence, and yeah, it's good that you actually want to look into, and basically just more investing. I feel like I need to definitely do more of that, especially more savings, bro. Because I don't know, I feel like I've always, since I was young, just had a mentality where it's like I'm gonna make you no matter what. But it's like, yeah, it's have belief in yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but also don't be dumb and not put yourself in a position where it's like if things were to go wrong, because
Yeah.
you can only control what you can't control, right? But let's say some shit happens where it's not in your control, then it's like, yo, what are you gonna do at that point? Like you also have to consider things outside of your control, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
yeah, investing and maybe you lose your job or some shit like that. Like you never know. You have resources and shit like that. So that's what I need to get better at, honestly. Like the whole savings. Like, are you pretty good with putting shit in your savings? Or
No, I'm probably not the best either.
yeah, I'm fucking trash at that. I'll be honest.
No, my girl's really good.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Hell
she can
yeah.
stretch a penny pretty good, but me, I'm not. But I'm the same way though. I'm just like, not that I'm gonna make it, but I always feel like if things ever got bad, like I mean, I'm not saying like I don't have no savings,
Yeah.
but I could work. It should probably be a lot
Same.
better
Same.
at it than it is right now, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it's just I'm always just working like on improving things. So money that probably should be saved is probably always going into something with a business or
Well, that's
stuff
an
like that.
investment. That's good.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
at the
like you're
same
fucking
time,
it off, though, right?
at the same time, no. At the same time,
He's-
you can always do everything though. It's like how I've always said, like I could still work out. Like I can't just say like I don't have time for the gym. You can fucking make time,
Yeah.
but it's the same thing with the savings. Like all that money's going somewhere, but I can still save some. It's just you need to get better at it. But
No, I'm with you there, bro. So, yeah. Well, there you go. Thank you, Victor, for submitting those questions, bro. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yeah,
shout out, keep them coming, guys. So
yeah, 100%, man. And if anyone has any tips on like saving and shit, like what do you think would be a good percentage of your net to maybe put
what
aside? 5, 10, 15, 20,
I think people do 20%. No, that's like
20?
what they say the average of like your income.
Shit.
I did it for a minute, honestly.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but then the whole fucking house thing came and shit. It's just
Yeah.
it's not controllable, honestly. When you have like a lot of expenses like coming in like that unexpected, like the whole house, yard, um, it's just almost impossible to do that. So,
That's true.
but
Nah, bro. Well, now you got me thinking about the whole saving shit. Honestly, you brought up a good point. I feel like maybe like girls are just better at like the
yeah,
whole shit. I feel like I need to be like, hey, just tell my girl Isabella, but hey, here's my accounts.
I
Don't
know.
use obviously use my shit, but like,
Then you don't know what the fuck. You're like, don't tell me how much is in there, and then you finally go
but,
look, and there
but
ain't shit.
Jesus Christ,
Who
that'd be
knows?
something else. Because I've heard horror stories about like people get married to
You just
like people,
yeah.
and it ends up being a person that's not like able to financially basically be smart.
Hmm.
I think it was yeah, it was like a roommate's girlfriend's mom or some shit. She was essentially buying like a bunch of crazy shit, opening credit cards
Mm.
with like her husband's. Well, they're fucking married, so they're like
Yeah.
joint. But she was really bad and would buy crazy ass shit and put him in debt. And the dad wouldn't find out till like later, bro.
Yeah.
And just fuck up. And imagine you were in a fucking whole ass marriage. Not only does that affect your finances, that's gonna affect the relationship, your marriage, bro. You
Yeah.
shitting me?
For sure.
Like
Yeah.
that's gonna fuck it up.
I've heard the other way around where it's usually the dudes taking advantage of the girls. Like, here, your check gets direct deposit the account, and I take care of everything.
Damn.
And fucking guys just fucking over the female. But I don't know. It
Okay.
wouldn't be a bad idea, I guess. But
Yeah, that's kind of more and more you're serious with someone, and you know.
and it's hard as a business too. I was talking with my neighbor here at the shop. He was telling me about his previous relationship and stuff was ended a lot because of the business stuff. It's unpredictable. Like as far as like time goes here, money wise goes, like it's never a consistent like paycheck every week, or a consistent workflow. Sometimes you're super busy. Sometimes you're super dead. Sometimes the money's just raining. Sometimes the money's like there ain't shit there. So it's
It's
like
crazy.
it's an unpredictable business, and sometimes if your partner may not be suited for that, or they don't.
So they basically left them because they couldn't handle the whole fluctuation of income. You think is that kind
It
of?
could have been the income. It could have been the busyness too.
Mm,
But the money thing just came up right now, so it reminded me of it because you did bring
yeah,
that up, and it's true. I mean, there's just times where it slows down, and sometimes it's just super busy and everything's going great, and you think it's gonna stay like that, but it doesn't, and that could also kind of like get you behind on bills and probably take off your partner and cause stress to the relationship. So that's one thing with business that it's you can do it to a certain point where it is predictable, but honestly, since I've started this business, I've come across two business owners, and they shut down their business or sold their businesses since they've had them. One was a trucking company; he just lives on the street here,
hmm,
and yeah, his thing was he never went in it full time, just because it was never predictable enough, and he ended up selling just because he couldn't find enough workers to keep it going, and it was just too much stress and work.
stress. Yeah,
Yeah, so but
yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I mean, it makes me feel good that I've made it, this far. And my brother always made me feel good that my first year was like, he's like, usually it takes about 4 years to like scale a business to make it profitable. Like, and I mean, it kind of did help that I started from the home.
4 years is crazy though. Like
Yeah,
fuck that. I'm quitting after the first year. If
yeah,
I'm making money, the fuck.
it's hard, man. And that's the thing. People, we go back to what you're saying. Like, everybody wants instant gratification right away, but it's just sometimes it is for you, and you fucking blow up immediately, and sometimes you fucking work up scaling it. Um, but it's not for everyone either. But yeah, so it is pretty good to know that he told me, he's like, yeah, like for your first year, I mean, you made money, dude. That's like good. Um, and I was like, well, fuck. I was kind of the same thing as you. Like, fuck, if I didn't, I wouldn't have done it. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. Well, think about it this way: if you would have started it, you would have been paying your rent, your lease, or whatever,
mhm.
and you would have been in the negative each month and stacking that debt up. You at that end of the year or the lease, you'll be like, "Fuck
Yeah.
this
Well, the
shit."
thing is too, I went into it with a really open mind. I think I told you when I started this, I was still working at the body shop, and
Hmm.
I planned it all out. I'm like,
Yeah,
if I don't sell a single thing in my shop, or like a single product or installation, um, my day job will pay all the bills still. So there was never so anything from here on out that I do is just a positive.
yeah.
So it worked out for me. But if you just you throw all your
Lots of people do that shit.
eggs in one basket. All right, open my doors, turn the fucking open sign on, and just wait for customers to walk in. And if they don't get shit, then yeah, that's where it gets bad. But it seems like most people always go into it slowly. But
Yeah,
yet again, I have heard of those ones that just go all the way right at once, and that's hard.
yeah. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but maybe test it like you did, see if it's gonna be something,
Yeah, I mean,
and
thankfully it worked out for
yeah,
me. So, and since then, it's grown
yeah.
and become more and more. And
That's good, bro. You did it. You definitely did it the right way, where you just didn't say, "Oh, you know what? I've never detailed or wrapped a car before. Let me just go open a shop. I'll
Hmm.
figure it out." Like you didn't do that. Like so,
Yeah. My biggest part right now that I'm coming to realize, um, literally as of this week, I'm like, what's going on with like not being able to like get work done like during like work hours? I'm like, I'm fucking here 7 hours a day. Like what, you know? And I think to me, it's the keeping my workers busy enough. So I'm so focused on keeping them busy that I don't get nothing done. And at the same time, it's not like I could work all day and he can stand around, but at the same time, you're thinking in the back of your head, like, I'm paying this dude to do something for me and he can't do nothing for me. So it's like you just spend more time helping them or training them and then you just get nothing done. So that's why I'm here like every day at night, basically working for what I didn't do. So
jeez, bro.
I gotta figure that out. What am I gonna do there? Maybe I'll just start say screw it. I'll just because he knows how to do certain things. So maybe I'll just bring in more work that he can do to have him busy, so I can focus on my thing. So that's just things that you come to find out as you're going. But if you knew all that starting, you probably
Wouldn't have done it. Hell no. It's
no
too much
for
shit. Overwhelmed.
there's so much shit, man, with stuff like this. But
Oh,
you just gotta pick your battles every day, and I guess just
honestly, I think it's unlimited, bro. You could literally find a new thing to
every
work.
day.
Literally, like it's never stopping. Even if you make it and you're making millions, there's always more shit you can do to,
Oh yeah, improve.
improve. Yeah, go to the next level or whatever. So
The only difference when you're making millions is that the money's probably more consistent, and you don't have to worry about the money part. But there's always more ways to
more money, more problems, bro.
exactly that too. Yeah,
So it's like shit.
yeah, a lot of shit, man. Um, but yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure we got us into that conversation, but
No, no, no. Hey, I fuck with it, bro. I feel like I like when you talk about the whole business shit too, because yeah, I'm learning as well, and I want to have my own thing one day. I feel like it's service based because you don't sell like an actual product. I guess you do. You do have that component, but for the most part, it's more of like service. Like people come here for a service.
yeah,
So, and that's what I want to do. I want to like a service based
yeah,
business,
giving them the
eventually.
service, and I mean, as far as me, it goes on the quality of work that you do, and that's what's kept me,
Mm-hmm.
in my position where I'm at. But yeah, I feel like it's very easy to fall back, and that's my biggest thing is like I've scaled it up so much to where it's at right now, or I mean, where I feel like it's pretty good for the years I've doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and it just takes the wrong person you hire to fuck it all up.
Damn.
Like if I just tell my helper, all right, start wrapping cars, he's not trained, he's gonna fuck all these cars up, and then there goes the reputation, there goes everything else. So I think that's why I get so overwhelmed. Like, don't do this because you're not ready for it, and then you figure out something else for you. But then I'm not doing nothing because I'm trying to figure out something else for him to do that he knows how to do, or that it won't, mess up the process, I guess, that I already have. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
it's hard. 'Cause it's your baby, man.
Yeah,
Once you
yeah,
once
yeah.
you get it,
No,
especially when
if
you,
I had some experience, I would tell you. But fuck, I have no experience managing
yeah,
people like that. So okay, bro. Well, wish you
yeah,
luck in that endeavor, and yeah, let me know if you have any good managing skills or you figure
yeah.
out the answer to that equation.
But yeah, like I said, like you said, every day there's always something. So
Yup.
it's never ending.
Damn.
But yeah, that's what we're working on right now.
Okay, okay. Well, there you have it, folks. It's not that easy, as Edgar said, to have a business. So you know,
Yeah, I've
this-
talked with other business owners, and it almost seems like there's always like that fine, not fine line, but it's like two things. You stay small, and it stays easy because you have control. You make your hours. You know what's going on, but it's only going to get you to a certain point. And then when you get big, you're making the millions. You have people you're managing. The people are managing themselves because you have managers now and stuff like that. It's a lot less stress. But that fucking in between is like the fucking hardest to get there. It's because you're in the process of getting there, and you're taking every fucking footstep you take. You're like, stepping on glass. Like it can go good or bad in a way. So there's a lot of risk along the way. And some people, they just go all in and it works out, but it's definitely a risk that you play as you're going.
yeah. Damn well
So
said, bro.
yeah,
Sheesh. Alrighty. Well, if I ever need some service advice, I'm like, Edgar, check
yes,
me out, bro.
yep.
Alrighty,
It's not
bro.
all negative though. It's definitely there's a lot of
Oh
positive to
yeah,
the
yeah,
business.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
obviously
What do
gets you.
what do they say? Huge risk, huge reward, right?
Yeah,
So, you know.
Pays off, man.
Yeah, but you guys see
Yeah.
the rewards on Instagram and shit, so we don't gotta
Yeah.
talk about that shit. Like y'all already been seeing that on Instagram and all that. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Here it's like, hey,
We're talking about the stuff people don't see and know,
the
but
needy greedy shit, you know?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's good to know that stuff because then it just has your mind open to possibilities and what can happen.
Yeah, that's true. Just
Can't just
staying
go
open minded, yeah.
can't go into it thinking it's gonna be sunshine and rainbows.
Oh
'Cause
hell
the
no.
first time you get that fucking first raindrop, you're gonna be crying. So because when it rains, it pours.
It's a fact.
So
It's a big old fact.
yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Well shit, bro. Thank you so much for that little thing. I feel like I'm
Oh, of
just
course.
over here like thinking about that shit. I'm like, damn. But
Yeah. Like I said, I don't mean to bring anybody down with stuff like this, but it is
it's
good to
real,
know,
bro.
though.
It's the
It's
truth.
yeah, it's the
You know,
truth
the truth
behind.
hurts, bro, but give me that shit. I don't want to live in a place where it's just fake shit or like I'm over here
Yeah.
trying to escape reality. Like sometimes it is good to, decompress and do all that shit, but like if I'm just living in a fake world and then what the fuck? I don't
Yeah.
know. I just want to bust out that shit and be like, "Yo, give me the truth, how it is." And I feel like when you have it like that, then
Yeah.
you know, you're in a better position to move to plan ahead as
Hmm.
instead of just being in this whole loop. So
Yeah, and a lot of times I feel like I didn't know for the longest time that it was like this. I'm like, is this just me? Is this I'm the only one that's working this much? Like, is this? But
mm,
I started slowly asking and figuring out, like, no, it's just part of business, man.
yeah,
It's for everyone. Like, if you want to be successful or you want this life, then it's gonna take a lot. And like, yeah, some people do get to that end point a lot faster, but it all is playing of luck and sometimes the right timing for everything. So it's not always gonna be like that for everyone. But knowing now myself that I'm not the only one, I definitely feel better about being here until freaking 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and having customers, left and right, and trying to deal with employees, and so that's just part of business. So I'm just here to write it out and make the best out of it.
no, I appreciate that. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Because I think you actually what you just said. I think you asked JJ that once, huh?
Hmm.
You're like, "Oh, am I the only one fucking breaking my back and shit?" You're like, "Nah, bro."
Yeah, it's been like that for me too. Yeah, everybody goes through it, but we just, like I said, most people just see the Instagram, the end goal, the
Yeah, the highlight
the
reel.
the nice cars, the big house, and the trips and stuff, but they don't see the back end shit.
Nope.
And that's the stuff that people always think like it is easy, and it can be easy. Like I said, every business is very different, but
I wouldn't say it's easy. It's attainable though.
yeah,
That's you could obtain it if you work hard and
yeah, and I
basically
hope we could provide that to people to see one day. Like anybody can do it. It's
just takes time, hard work, and all that shit. But hey, I'm on the rise. I'm trying to do that. Still trying to figure shit out, man. Life crazy.
it
That's
is,
that's
man.
kind of where I'm at. So, but just being close to it, like having like a best friend that does all this shit. It's good because then I could be like, damn, like my
Hmm.
boy did it. He could support me. Like we're good to go. Like
Yeah,
it's cool. And it kind of all comes down to the hanging out with people that basically got like similar goals and shit like that.
yeah, that helps a lot.
Because it's like, yo, if me and you were just, I don't know, not really into that, let's say we're home right now playing video games, and
Hmm.
the fuck, like nothing's being done. There's no progress. There ain't shit. Like, I'm just probably gonna get stuck there. We're both doing that shit. Like,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. If you don't the people you surround yourself with, but even then, it helps too knowing people because you could ask them questions about business stuff, and it seems like you know quite a bit because of your job too, with like the LLCs and as far as that tax stuff goes, you probably have somewhat of a good idea, kind of. I was clueless with that shit. Thankfully, I had my brother, and he's done a lot of stuff for my dad as far as like the banking stuff, but I really didn't have no one to go to for that kind of shit. But that's as far as like having someone to use for like input. But yeah, the motivation part is a big part too. Having just someone like that's
Yeah.
doing it, and
I need
you
that
you're
shit.
seeing the end result like
Hmm.
through them, and that is nice to have that.
Yeah, 100%. So, yeah, shout out, bro. Thank you for, the lessons here at the end. But just shit,
Of course, anytime.
again, I have to go home, reflect, and keep going at it, bro. But
Same.
yeah. Well, I guess that was it for me, bro. That was a really good episode. Do you have any closing thoughts, final sayings, anything you want to leave the people with?
No, just a little. Keep looking at my shoe here. Looking a little fucked up for my dog. She keeps ripping up my shit, man. I thought she was over that stage, but I came home and there's a fucking chunk missing out of my shit. A little
Oh
rip on this
Jesus.
side. So if you guys see my shoes, like
Hey, it's a dog,
it's my
man.
dog, man. But speaking of shoes, I want to say one last thing. Let's see.
Yeah.
I've been wearing these all day today because she fucked my other ones up completely. So I've been wearing those. But dude, I used to wear Vans all the time. I can't. My feet are fucking hurting. They feel like they're cramped. But I've been wearing my other shoes for a minute. There's like some Adidas like running shoes. Your feet are more like spread out.
Okay.
I feel like they're just like cramped. I feel like my fucking my big toe is like fucking slammed like against the front. Do you ever have that? I know you wear like a lot of like running shoes and shit like that, but
I wear all kinds of shoes and shit now, but there is a couple where it's like, God dang. Vans, I feel like maybe do, especially
yeah.
since I think the laces are too tight on the motherfucker sometimes. Like even on mine,
Hmm.
but I think they look kind of dumb when they're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to wear these like they're my everyday shoe, but I feel like I've
We're just getting old, bro.
yeah,
We're just getting old.
something you got to go through, every day.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for me, man. So,
All right, guys. Well, thank you if you've made it this far. This has been episode 35. As always, here with my boy, Edgar, Alex, and yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Huh?
yeah, peace.
All right, deuces.